This is Jonathan Agarfield for Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Terri Harper, defends her WBA world title on this Taylor Cameron bill, May 20th. First of all, how does it sound to be world champion again? I'm sure you've had time for it to sink in, but does it still sound good?
Yeah, I love it, and I swore to myself, like, when I lost my world titles at Super Feather, I'll never get sick of hearing that, or I'll never get sick of carrying my belts around or anything like that. And it's just great to hear, and it's a nice little reminder sometimes that you're world champion.
Because I'm sure after you lost to Baumgartner, you spoke of how it was a difficult time afterwards. So did it make it? Was it in some ways a sweeter victory when you beat Rankin?
Yeah, it's just a great feeling knowing that you're back on top, and just knowing where you are, where you belong, really. And there's just going to be some big fights to be made from there.
Before we get into the Braekhus fight, a lot of people thought you were going to fight Natasha Jonas in a unification. To your knowledge, why didn't that fight happen?
Just Natasha and Joe being Natasha and Joe, really. For me, as a fighter, I feel like your goal is to become undisputed. But obviously, well, I've got the last thing she needs to become undisputed, and for some reason they're blaming it on Andrew. They're stopping Andrew from making a great fight. They've been offered a very high purse from Eddie and Matchroom, and I just honestly can't get my head around it. I just find it crazy that they're not taking the fight. But I says we're not going to be waiting around on them. Once we knew that fight wasn't happening, I said to Andrew, I want the next best fight that could be made at this weight, and Braekhus wanted another roll of the dice, and I just feel like getting in the ring with such a great female fighter who's been around the game for so many years, and former undisputed champion, and I just feel like it felt like that was the perfect fight to be made.
So obviously that fight's not happening now, but Braekhus is the opponent, like you say, former champion, getting on a bit, I think it's fair to say, but like you say, the experience is there. So how difficult a fight is this, in your opinion?
Difficult. She's got, just been talking to Steve Munson, who was saying she's probably had more 10-rounder fights than what I have had actual fights. So she's got the experience over me, and but hopefully for me, I've got the youth over her, and I can use that on the night, similar to like I did when I fought Eva Wallström back in 2020, and they just really capitalised on my youth. And on that night, I just need to focus on myself and the game plan that myself and my team have worked on for the last 8-10 weeks, and just really stick to that, stay focused, and not let the whole occasion get to me, and just enjoy everything after.
Well, what are you expecting though from the Irish fans that night? Because you'll be just before the main event. Yeah,
I can't even begin to even like process it. I was out there in New York at Madison Square Garden when she fought Amanda Serrano, and just seeing the following she had out there in the fan base, my ears were ringing that night just to how loud it was in the arena. And I just know this 3 Arena over here, Katie's homecoming, it's going to be 10 times it was at Madison Square Garden.
How do you think this fight goes, Taylor Cameron? And is it a better fight than the Serrano fight?
I know Chantelle's been wanting this fight for a long time, and there's a lot of hunger from her, and she's got her shot here that she's wanted for a very long time, and I feel like Katie never shies away from a tough fight, and I feel like it's great that she's both women have stepped up. Obviously I was gutted to hear that Amanda had to pull out with an injury, and it saved the show, and I feel like it's an even better fight, and it's a lot of excitement, and I'm just buzzing that I get to be here and witness it.
Who do you think wins?
Katie.
Why do you think that? Because a lot of people have said, like, throughout the years, Chantelle could beat Katie, and people didn't even think this fight would happen. So what do you think the difference will be?
I feel Katie's IQ, boxing IQ. She needs to do what she does best, box. She's very, very smart. Obviously, I feel like Chantelle's got the size on her, but Kate has been took to the trenches many times, and she's been in many, many tough fights, and I just feel like having a home crowd behind her is really going to help push her on through the fight.
And then obviously now you're at super welterweight, so you're looking up in weight rather than down. But those rivalries with Baumgardner and Mikaela Mayer, what do you think? Could we see you against those two, or would you come down in weight or meet them in the middle?
Yeah, so there's no way I'd ever make 9 stone 4 again. I feel like the lowest I could possibly go is 10 stone, safely and comfortably, without taking too much out of myself, and still being able to enjoy my training, enjoy the whole build up to a fight. But do you know what? I feel like over the last couple of years, I've learnt so much and improved so much as a fighter, mentally and physically, and there's so many great fights that can be made, and I'm not stuck up here at super welterweight. Like I said, I'm happy to be moving down weight and just be mixing in with the other great fighters down at the lower weights.
It was on the Mayer thing. It was quite a nice rivalry that was building up, and then sort of you went the Baumgardner route. So do you think you and Mikaela could still get it on?
Yeah, definitely. I've seen that Mayer's obviously also moved up weight recently, and she's got beef with me, but
what have you seen?
Pardon?
What have you seen beef-wise?
Just obviously when I was down at Super Feather, she said I kind of jumped the queue to fight Eva Wallström, but it's what it is. And yeah, like I feel like that's a great fight that can be made, and it was great to see her and Alicia have that fight, and yeah, just many great fights to be made, and for now it's one fight at a time, and I'm fully focused on Braekhus, and I'm just excited to get the job done on that, and then sit down with my team after and see where we're going to go.
If Alicia and Mikaela have a rematch, who do you think will win?
Alicia. Yeah.
Terri, appreciate your time, and good luck on May 20th.
Thank you.